Good morning, it's Jonathan here, your local South London bottle digger, Red Robin digger. We're back for a second half of the ditch digging, the boundary ditch digging. We've got another hole to fill in. There's one spoil heap and there's another on the other side. We're going to fill this one in. And then after that's filled in, we're going to start under the spoil heap. That's where the archaeology is, under the spoil heap. We're going to start over here. Oh look, there's the robin at the end. Just about seen. I'll tell you what we have here. We have a bag full of junk. A big bag full of junk. Got to get rid of that. Here is a cut. So there would have been at least 2 foot of topsoil, and then to the tip, which is about 1 foot, maybe slightly more deep. That's all very shallow. All the tips on this site are very small, they're like mini tips. See, like it's only just over 1 metre wide. That is the other side. That's another cut. So this is how small these tips are. Going this way, the ground, there's a slope and it's sloping up, so maybe this is the end. I use the wheelbarrow. The other side, it's deeper, but I can't really go any further. I can only go so far. So yes, this is how they work here. Mini tips, and they tend to face east-west. Right, let's get all this dirt back in the hole. As you can see, I've removed pretty much all of the rubbish from it. I do like to leave the material that I put back in nice and clean and full of air. Might do the ground some good. Never know, the worms might be out getting as well. Let's get busy. Good day to you, ladies and mantelpieces. We have filled in the hole. So the only problem is, once you fill the hole, you sort of lose track of where you were, but I'm sure it's underneath this overhanging piece of ivy. So the ground looks pretty soft and untouched. This is the area I'm going to be digging next. Found a nice Walmart basket on the way here, so I'll probably be using that for the rubbish today. So without further ado, let's get digging. Woof woof. Oh well, that was a bit of a disaster. Had a small wild goose chase trying to find fresh ash, and it looks like the area is a piece of dirt in between tips, so I've moved. Robin's over there again, so I've moved a bit further along the boundary, and now I'm here. First item to come out, it's a brown poison bottle, 1930s, with CTG on the bottom. It's a poison bottle, it's that shape, it's got not to be taken on it, but compared to my other ones, it's a new one. I haven't got this one, but it's slightly more basic. FGC, and of course a winkle. Yes, a winkle. Yeah, so these will go into the bag. So Oh yeah, and lost the spring in my secateurs, so that's a bit of a disaster. Oh, grillocks. Well, there's the ash. So we'll come back when we've got a few items. Okay, things are starting to get interesting. The ash layer, I'm using the smallest of the cultivators. Then there's at least 3 items. This just plopped out. I'm not entirely sure what it is. It's butterfly shaped. The bottom and the outsides are moulded. Could be a chocolate mould, or maybe even an ice cube. Well, mould, whatever you want to call it. So there's that. There's also a couple of other items coming out. One in the middle here. A bit of live digging action. See the rusty colour of the ash. Looks familiar. Oh yes. Obridge's lung tonic. They're pretty common, I suppose. It's got an H underneath. Obridge's, 1920s or 30s. Something else on the right. I've already scraped it a couple of times. A bit of coal there as well coming out, broken eggshell. Oh, it's tiny. Screw top. Oh, lid still on it. It's complete with lid. Unusual. Not entirely sure what it is, no embossing. Anything underneath. I think it's just got GB underneath. Right. We'll see what else we can find. Okay, welcome back guys and gals. The hole is looking a bit bigger now and it's going quite deep, which is unusual for the boundary ditch. It's about 2 foot deep at least, very unusual. And we have got some extra finds. Oh dear. Boring paste jar. Unmarked small household or apothecary bottle. A whelk, that's the biggest and almost the most complete one I've found so far, definitely the biggest. Tablespoons, another tablespoons, 20s or 30s top, probably cod liver oil. A complete wide top SSCS milk bottle, and it could in fact be undamaged, no cracks. The only thing is it's full of black crud. I have no idea what it is. It might be a paint to clean out, but it's likely to be mint condition. Pex anchovy paste, moulded paste jar. Probably, I'd say it's a cream pot, but it's glass. It's probably 1930s. Remains in the label on it. I've already found one of these before. It's not very interesting. This, I've never found one of these before. It's embossed. It's got, it looks to be medicine. It's screw top. It's got something on it, as you can see. And it's new. I haven't got one of those, so that's nice. But people seem to think that screw tops ain't all that nice. And up the top, oh yes. Cobalt blue hexagonal. That's the biggest one I've found on this site so far. It's still smaller than the Wandle Park one, but yeah, I'm well chuffed about that. Not to be taken, ribbed, 2 sides, no ounces underneath, but oh yeah, hexagonal cobalt blue. That's the biggest one I've found so far at Red Robin bottle tip, so I'm quite happy indeed. So a few interesting bits: the milk bottle, the cobalt blue hexagonal, tablespoons, I've got quite a lot of them now. Bulk finds really. See if we can find some extra bits. It is getting quite late into the afternoon, it will start to be getting dark soon. See ya. Oh, why hello there. Unfortunately we're not at the tip now. I didn't do any more clips while I was there, so now we're back in the gaff, and I have found a couple of extra bits, but I've washed them all up now, so here we are in the pad now, and we'll go over the items that are cleaned up now. Some of the stuff I found earlier were multiples, or they were just dull, so I ended up putting quite a few into the recycle anyway. But yeah, we cleaned up the poison bottle with the round studs on it. Also found a Brand & Co. London, England. It looks like a paste jar of some description, although it's the first one of these I've found. It's quite interesting. A small sample bottle for Booth's Distilleries London Limited. I think that's supposed to be a gin bottle, so that's a miniature gin bottle. This is the Megason bottle again, and I've cleaned it up, screw top as you know. I have looked online and all I can't find was Megason tins. I couldn't find a picture anywhere of a bottle, just the tins. And it's supposed to be something to indigestion, heartburn, flatulence even. It's supposed to stop that kind of stuff. Usual 4-ounce Bovril. I have so many of these now. It's a 1920s to 30s type, probably 30s. They always come out the ground mint. I've got so many of them though, it's getting silly now. But looking up against the light, they're really nice. They look really nice in anybody's windowsill really. The lung tonic has been scrubbed up now, H underneath, so I'm gradually building up the alphabet. I've got E, F, G and God knows what else. Tablespoons at the back. I've got loads of these, got about 12 of these now. I went from not having any to having loads of them. That's the SSCS bottle, and that was completely full of crud earlier, and now it's, well, they always come out in really good condition. I had another one and it was cracked across the top. It had cracks all around this area here, so I ended up recycling that one. And then I found this one, so I had a good time finding milk bottles. United Dairies, the sign of purity. United Dairies London. So I got 2 wide top milk bottles there. There was another one as well, but it was completely plain, and all it had was on it rinse and return. I'm surprised it was plain. It had a chip on it as well. So yeah, this is the best of what I found on the 27th of December. There is some more stuff down here, but it's pretty drab, to be honest. Same as what stuff I've already got before, so I'll probably end up just washing some of this and putting it straight in the recycle, shipping paste and more boring paste jars, and there's a few down here as well from another time. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, so you've seen what I found earlier today, and here is some nice clean stuff, the best of today. Second part of Red Robin bottle tip boundary ditch digging. Well, I hope you enjoyed the finds, and I'll see you soon. Bye.